Tonight we're getting a new view of an unsolved crime 4 years after it shocked the city of Delphi. Police there are still trying to figure out who killed Abby Williams and Libby German.
Two teenage girls go for a hike on a sunny day in February 2017. They snap a photo of themselves on a historic bridge and post it on Snapchat. They never return home. Their bodies are found the next day in a wooded area near the trail. Who killed them and why? How did the police catch the killer after almost 6 years of investigation? And what evidence did they have to link him to the crime? These are the questions that we will try to answer in this video about the Delphi murders, one of the most baffling and heartbreaking cases in recent history. The victims were Abigail Joyce Abby Williams, 13, and Liberty Rose Lynn Libby German, 14, two best friends who attended Delphi Community Middle School in Delphi, Indiana. They were both active, smart, and kind-hearted girls who loved music, sports, and animals. They had a lot of friends and family who cared for them and supported them. On February 13, 2017, they had a day off from school and decided to go for a hike on the Monon High Bridge Trail, part of the Delphi Historic Trail System. The trail was popular among locals and tourists for its scenic views and historic landmarks, especially the Monon High Bridge, an abandoned railroad bridge that spanned over Deer Creek. They were dropped off by Libby's older sister, Kelsey German, at around 1:35 p.m. on County Road 300 North, east of the Hoosier Heartland Highway. They planned to walk along the trail and meet Libby's father at 3:15 p.m. at the same spot where they were dropped off. At 2:07 p.m., Libby posted a photo of Abby walking on the bridge on Snapchat. This was the last time anyone heard from them. When they failed to show up at the designated time and place, their families became worried and started to look for them. They called their cell phones, but there was no answer. They searched along the trail, but there was no sign of them. They contacted the police and reported them missing. The police arrived at the scene and joined the search. They initially did not suspect foul play, thinking that the girls might have gotten lost or injured. However, their worst fears were confirmed when they found their bodies around noon the next day, about half a mile east of the bridge, on a private property owned by Ron Logan. The police did not reveal how the girls were killed or what injuries they had suffered. They only said that it was a double homicide and that they were looking for a suspect. The police had a major clue that could help them identify the killer: a video and an audio recording that Libby had secretly captured on her smartphone during the encounter with the killer. Libby had apparently noticed a man following them on the bridge and had turned on her phone's video camera to record him. She also managed to record his voice saying "down the hill." The police believed that he had ordered them to go down the hill from the bridge to where they were killed. The police released a still image of the man from Libby's video and a short clip of his voice to the public, hoping that someone would recognize him. They described him as a white male between 5'6" and 5'10", weighing between 180 and 220 pounds, with reddish-brown hair and unknown eye color. He was wearing blue jeans, a blue jacket or coat, a brown hoodie, and a hat. The police also released 2 sketches of the suspect based on eyewitness accounts from people who had seen him near the trail around the time of the murders. The first sketch was released in July 2017 and showed a man with a goatee and curly hair. The second sketch was released in April 2019 and showed a younger-looking man with short hair and no facial hair. The police received thousands of tips from the public, but none of them led to an arrest. The case became cold and frustrating for both the investigators and the families of the victims. However, in October 2022, everything changed when an unexpected break came in the case. The break came from an unrelated investigation into child pornography charges against Richard Allen, a 50-year-old man from Lafayette, Indiana. Allen had been arrested in September 2022 after authorities found hundreds of images and videos of child sexual abuse on his electronic devices. While searching his devices, investigators also found photos of Allen wearing clothes similar to those worn by the Delphi murder suspect. They also found a .40 caliber handgun that matched an unspent round found at the crime scene. Investigators contacted Indiana State Police and asked them to compare Allen's DNA with DNA evidence collected from the Delphi murder scene. The results came back positive. Alan's DNA matched the DNA of the killer. Investigators also learned that Alan had been in Delphi on the day of the murders. He had visited his mother, who lived in a nursing home in Delphi, and had left around 2 p.m. He had also bought gas at a gas station near the trail around 3 p.m. Investigators also obtained a phone call recording between Alan and his wife, Kathy Allen, that took place while he was in custody. In that phone call, Alan allegedly confessed to killing Abby and Libby several times. He also said that he had killed other people before, and that he was part of a cult that practiced human sacrifice. On October 26, 2022, Alan was taken into custody and charged with 2 counts of murder in the Delphi case. He pleaded not guilty and claimed that he was insane and that he did not remember what he did. His lawyers also filed several motions to dismiss the charges, suppress the evidence, and change the venue of the trial. They argued that Alan's rights were violated by the police, that the evidence was unreliable or tainted, and that he could not get a fair trial in Carroll County due to the publicity of the case. The prosecutors opposed these motions and said that they had enough evidence to prove Alan's guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. They said that Alan's confession, DNA match, clothing match, gun match, and presence in Delphi were all conclusive proof that he was the killer. The judge has not yet ruled on these motions and has set a tentative trial date for June 2023. The families of Abby and Libby have expressed their relief and gratitude that a suspect has been arrested and charged. They have also praised Libby for her bravery and quick thinking in recording the killer on her phone. They said that she was a hero who helped solve her own murder and bring justice to her friend. The Delphi murders case is a tragic story of 2 innocent girls who lost their lives to a ruthless killer. It is also a story of perseverance and hope, of how a community came together to support each other and seek answers. And it is a story of how technology and science helped crack a cold case that had haunted many for years. Thank you for watching this video about the Delphi murders case. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more stories like this one. And until next time, stay safe and be aware.